Curzon Ashton with Hereford manager Russell Slade. Given the last two performances, you must be bitterly disappointed today.
Yeah, very disappointed. Don't get me wrong, it was always going to be tougher finding that intensity and tempo that we had on Tuesday. It was our second Tuesday. We've gone Tuesday, Saturday. But however, that level needed to be as close to as it possibly could be to the intensity that we created at home. And I say at home because we've done by and large we've been okay at home. Away from home we're not giving ourselves a chance. There's too many times we've gone a goal down or 2 goals down, and actually, not from great play, but from mistakes and errors, which has cost us dearly. In the second half, I felt we huffed and we puffed and we were much more competitive. We worked their goalkeeper. Brad's not had a save to make. We're the away team, but the damage is done. And it makes it tough, and we've given ourselves a very, very difficult task in getting ourselves back in the game when we're 2-0 down. And we know, and we've seen it before, and we've got to do something about that. But I think you need to separate the two. At home, we've been really, by and large, getting on top. Not always the performance we want, but away from home, we've got to start picking up points. We've got to start being prepared to work really hard to grind points out.
Was it a penalty? What's Jared Hodgkin said about the handball?
Well, look, my disappointment with that is it's hit him so quickly, he's not put his arm up, and then we've had one very similar in the second half, and we don't get the penalty. So it's the consistency which is really frustrating, because that could have been the moment, the opportunity for us to score and get back into the game. Because, let's be honest, in this game we could have been 2-0 up before they got their penalty today.
Oh, without doubt, Stage header and then chance of the match for Jordan Nicholson.
Yeah, absolutely, and that would have put us in the driving seat. I bet they couldn't believe their fortune in many ways, that they could have been down and then a few moments later they've got themselves in front, when really I don't think he can move. I don't think Jared can actually do anything about it. It's hit him and he's just given the penalty.
Is there enough cutting edge though, do you feel, in Hereford's attack? You mentioned away form.
Not today.
What's the difference?
Not today. We have created chances, but not enough in terms of the consistency of creating them. We had opportunities? Yeah, we probably had more opportunities than the home team. But again, away from home, we have to come up with the recipe that's going to grind out some points, because we can't be losing. I think our record in terms of conceding goals away from home will be like bottom 4, bottom 5, and that's not good enough. And at the minute, that's hurting us.
And the second goal was a killer. I thought there was a lot of hesitation at the back. I'm sure you'll be looking at that.
Well, Pope's had 5 or 6 touches when he only needs a couple, and then he's laid it back, and we're under pressure, and we're all stretched then. So it's one error has led to a partial second error, and it's normally that's the way it is. It's one mistake leads to another slight mistake and third mistake, and they got themselves a goal. Okay, he's taken the goal well, but it's from our poor play, not from our good play.
And a really bright spot recently has been the former Taylor Allen. What was the latest with him? Why was he out today?
Yeah, he came off the other night. He had a slight sore thigh, but that's kind of developed into something that stopped him training on Friday. So we got the phone call from Forest Green to say he's not fit enough, which was a disappointment, because his pace and power is a real plus factor. Did we miss him? Yeah, I think we did miss him, if I'm honest.
You've got a couple of weeks to think about things again now with no Saturday game.
Yeah, that's something else that just annoys me. I mean, it's our last game before they've got a little bit of a break, and to be fair, the group deserve a little bit of a break, but it would be nice to have gone into the break with at least taking something home, and that just annoys me. It's just from a fan's perspective, okay, and I totally get this, is that you look at that first half and you think, are they working harder than us? Do we care? And we do, and they're a good group and they do care, but in terms of perception, it looks like they don't at times, and I know they do, And there was a reaction second half, and I just find that frustrating as well. You've got to go out there and show every single time that you care.
Thank you for your time.
Pleasure.